Oh, hi! Fancy meeting you here. So, today our fair analysis is of Ratchet and Clank All for One. Is it as bad as everybody says, or is it actually a golden game? Alright, so Ratchet and Clank All for One, the four-player Ratchet and Clank game. A lot of people have said this is a terrible game, and now I'm giving my fair analysis on it. So, the story is actually alright. Pretty good story. Standard. Ratchet and Clank are going to retire, which I find very strange. But then by the end, they just realize we can't retire. The galaxy needs us. So a lot of critics were saying, "Oh, it's a horrible game, and this doesn't work." And while it is great, it is good. You use your left analog stick to select your gun. There's no weapon wheel, but you eventually get used to it. A bit of change up. Each character can actually level up. So say you play as Ratchet, eventually he's going to get to level 10. But say you don't play as anybody else, they're going to stay at level 1. So this kind of gives you a bit of replay value if you want to get level 10 on everybody. Another thing is you get to work with a villain. You actually get to play as Dr. Nefarious. It's probably the best villain in the series because he's just in, I think, 3 to 4 games. And yeah, he's a funny villain. He's great. He's also a great character to play as. Quark, as ever, is fucking hilarious. It really is. Like, so funny. But moving on from that, the controls. So as I said, left stick does the whole selecting your weapon. X jumps. Square does a melee. It's been a while since I played, but I'm pretty sure R1 is to shoot. Circle is a vacuum weapon you pick up. And I cannot remember what triangle is. But, the controls are iffy. You go into it and you're like, oh, it's different. You can't really move your camera around, like the camera follows you, and you can't really do anything about the camera. So you may have a bit of trouble with that. But it's really the single player experience where it lacks. Playing on single player, it's fine and all, but the thing with single player is the benefit is the camera is only on you. The camera doesn't have to worry about any other player, and you can just kind of go through this game on single player and kind of enjoy the story. The levels aren't difficult, so really you are just wading through this game like, okay, that's that, that's that. Oh, I finished that mission. Oh, that wasn't a hard boss. So you don't get that kind of, oh my god, thank god I finally beat him. You don't get that kind of reward. But where it shines is the multiplayer. This is a party game, okay? It is insane. People are jumping off cliffs, and the thing is, the game is very clustered. And it's trying to show everybody, but then you start looking at other characters and you think you're that character, and then it's like, oh crap, I walked off the edge. Or you just get into so much crap and trouble, but it's so much fun. You just kind of sit there and laugh. It's great. We played this last year with Ewan, my cousin Kean, Alex. Alex found out he could do a moonwalk with Quark. It really is a party game, and that's kind of what it's meant for. It was meant to be a 4-player game, and it's not great controls. I feel like it should have been split screen, but it's just so much fun to play with 4 people, and it just gets so crazy and so awesome. On top of that, there's a bit of a competitiveness in it, where you're ranking. I just want to say this: Ewan got noob Ha ha. And yeah, it is a lot of fun with people. But playing on your own, it's kind of like I'm playing this because I'm a Ratchet and Clank fan, not because it's an incredible game. So this game gets my rating of, unless you're a solid Ratchet and Clank fan, like, don't buy it. But if you're a Ratchet and Clank fan, buy it. And if you're looking for a fun, like, party game that you guys can laugh about and stuff, then get this game. It's insane. It'll keep you entertained for about an hour at a party, maybe 2 hours, and it's just fun. Anyway, that is just my opinion. I want you to remember that. You guys probably feel a little bit differently about this than I do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye bye!